Let's create this fast breaking news stinger in After Effects. I'll show you how to build the animation from scratch and give it that professional broadcast look. So let's get started. Okay guys, we're here in After Effects and I have already created the final composition, 5 seconds long, 30 FPS, and for the first step I'm gonna create background, go right click to create solid, and this is gonna be BG for background, this is gonna be also full HD, hit OK, go inside the effects and presets, find ramp effect, gradient ramp, apply it to the solid layer, and here inside this effect, grab this point, move to upper left corner, and this one to lower right corner, and for the first color I'm gonna type this hexacode 000847, and this is gonna be this bluish color, hit OK, and for the second color I'm gonna type 000D39, and this is gonna be just different shape of this blue color. Hit OK, and for the next step I'm gonna create light blocks, go right click to create new solid layer again, this is gonna be FN for fractal noise, hit OK, head over to effects and presets again, and I'm gonna type fractal noise effect, drag and drop onto this new layer, let's make here some adjustments, change the noise type from soft linear, I'm gonna go block, and for the complexity lower down to 1, and also for the contrast instead of 100 I'm gonna type 200, open up transform, change scale from 100 to 400, set up the playhead to around 0 seconds, and I'm gonna create the first keyframe for the evolution, go to around 5 seconds or so, and I'm gonna type 180 for the second number, and this is gonna be our block animation. Now I'm gonna hit T for the opacity and lower down to 3%. Also change blending mode from normal to add, and this is gonna be our base shape animation. Okay, for the next step let's also create dots, go right click to create another solid layer, and this is gonna be dots, also full HD, hit OK, head over to effects and presets, and I'm gonna add first effect, this is gonna be fill, apply to this dots solid layer, change color to white color, hit OK, I'm gonna go back here inside the effects and presets and let's type ball action effect, CC ball action, also drag and drop onto this new layer, change grid spacing to 8, and for the ball size I'm gonna go also 8. And this is gonna be our balls, and change blending mode from normal to overlay, and duplicate this layer just once, hit Ctrl+D, and now we have this cool looking dots inside our final composition. Okay guys, now let's also add text, hit Ctrl+T to create our first text, and I'm gonna type here news, okay, and I'm gonna go here with the prompt font, and for the font size I'm gonna go 100 for this first text, for this news, 100, okay. And also instead of this extra bold italic, I'm gonna go bold italic for this first text. Let's also center it, use align option, okay. Go inside the effects and presets, find fill effect again, and apply it on our text. And I'm gonna also change color to maybe this dark pink color, something like this. Hit OK, and now I'm gonna animate this news text. Open up this little triangle, go on animate and find here opacity property. Now head over to this range selector and find here add option, click on this one, find property, and I'm gonna also add position. For the Y parameter type here 0 for the position, and also for the opacity lower down to 0. Now set up our playhead to around 0 seconds, open up range selector 1, create the first keyframe for the offset, and I'm gonna go to around -100. Now head over to around 2 seconds or so, and type here 100, and this is gonna be our base animation. Okay, open up this advanced tab, change shape from square to ramp up, like so, and for the ease high and ease low I'm gonna type 50. When we hit 0 this is gonna be our base animation. Now select both of the keyframes, hit F9 on your keyboard, go inside graph editor and draw the curve like this one. And now when we hit 0, this looks awesome. Next thing what we're gonna do guys is to duplicate this news text, hit Ctrl+D, and for this new one I'm gonna place it below this news text, and I'm gonna type opener like so, change color to maybe bright gray color. When you're satisfied just hit OK, place this opener text down, and I'm gonna double click, instead of 100 I'm gonna go 150 for the font size, and instead of bold italic I will do extra bold italic for the second text. Place it down a bit more and use arrows on your keyboard to adjust it. And now when we hit 0, this is gonna be our animation. Select the second text and reposition it 5 frames ahead, and when we hit 0, this is gonna be it. Okay guys, that was our first step, and now it's time to create circles and everything else. But before that, I'm gonna duplicate those text and create the ones in behind. To make this scene even better looking, I'm gonna duplicate this news text, hit Ctrl+D, move this one down, and I'm gonna change color to white color, hit OK. Double click for this news text, and I'm gonna type here for the font size 590. This number may vary, it depends on your font, and this looks good to me. I'm gonna hit T for the opacity for this news too, and I'm gonna type 3%. And I'm gonna do the same with the opener, hit Ctrl+D, move this one down. Hit T for the opacity, this is gonna be also 3%. And for the font size, 590. Adjust it here inside the final scene, use V and your mouse, OK. And now you can also animate this news to text and news opener. And of course you can also type whatever you want, I'm just showing you the way. I'm gonna grab this opener to text and I'm gonna move it here to around 0 seconds. And now let's animate this first news text. Place our playhead to around 0 seconds, hit P for position. Create the first keyframe, then I'm gonna go to around 5 seconds or so. And I'm gonna move this one just a bit to the left side. And I'm gonna do opposite with the opener to text. Head over to around 0 seconds, also for this opener 2, hit P for position, create the first keyframe, go to around 5 seconds, and I'm gonna go to the right side just a bit. And now when we hit 0 guys, you can see that our news and opener text are moving here inside the final scene. Okay guys, now let's also create numbers here inside the scene. I'm gonna go right click to create solid layer, and you can do smaller one. I'm gonna do, for example, 200 by 200, and this is gonna be number. Head over to effects and presets again, and I'm gonna type number and drag and drop onto our new layer. Hit OK, and as you can see guys, we have created number in just a few simple steps. And basically you can play around here with the color, you can use eyedropper to match it with our news text. Make it smaller, for example 90 or so, and I'm gonna also animate, place our playhead to around 0 seconds like before, create the first keyframe for the value, and I'm gonna go to 5 seconds like before, and you can type here whatever number you want. And guys, when we hit 0, you can see that our numbers are counting here inside the final composition. You can duplicate this number solid layer, hit Ctrl+D, place it on the other side of the scene, and make this one maybe bigger, like so. Let's duplicate this one once again. This solid layer, hit Ctrl+D, move it below, and you can play around and duplicate this as many times as you want. Adjust the size, color, and everything else. And when we hit 0 guys, you can see those cool number animations here inside the final scene. Okay people, now we're gonna create circles. Go right click again to create another solid layer, and this is gonna be circle 1 and full HD also like before. Hit OK, head over inside the effects and presets and type circle effect. This one under the generate category, apply it to our new solid layer, and basically let's make further adjustment. For the edge, change from none, I'm gonna go thickness, and for the radius I'm gonna type 430, and for thickness I will do 2. Let's also change color to maybe light gray color, like this one, hit OK. Now I'm gonna hit T for the opacity, and I'm gonna type 33. And this is gonna be our small circle. You can also adjust the news and opener text, select them, and use arrows on your keyboard to move them up or down. This looks good to me. Now I'm gonna duplicate the circle 01 text, hit Ctrl+D, rename it to circle 2, OK. Hit T for the opacity, and instead of 33%, I'm gonna type 40. And also let's make some adjustments here inside effects control, OK. For the radius, I'm gonna go 580, and for the thickness, I'm gonna type 30. And our scene is already looking great with those two circles. Okay guys, now let's also create circle transition. Okay, I'm gonna go right click again to create another solid layer, and this is gonna be circle transition, also full HD, hit OK. Go here inside the effects and presets and apply the circle effect again, like so. Set up our playhead to around 0 seconds again, create the first keyframe for the radius, and I'm gonna type 0 instead of 75, and I'm gonna go to around 2 seconds or so. And for the second keyframe, I'm gonna type 1150, OK. Now hit U to show both of the keyframes, select them like before, hit F9 on your keyboard, and inside the graph editor, I'm gonna draw the curve like this one. And also for the final step, check this option, invert circle. And guys, when we hit 0, our breaking news stinger looks really great. Okay guys, you can also import here more stuffs like lens flares, lights. Let's also create lights guys. I'm gonna right click to create solid layer again. And for this one, I'm gonna go 3840 by 2160, and this is gonna be just light, okay. And as you can see, we have created double size solid layer, and now we can use mask, Select this light solid layer, hit Q on your keyboard or go hit on this little icon, find ellipse tool, and I'm gonna hold Ctrl Shift and Alt on my keyboard to draw a perfect circle like this one. Okay, I'm gonna also fit up to 100. Select this solid layer, find here mask, and here inside the mask options you can play around with the feather. I'll do maybe something like this. And here inside the effects and presets you can find fill effect. Apply it on the light solid layer, and basically you can change color to whatever color you want, maybe to match it. And I'm gonna animate this light. Select this solid layer, I'm gonna move it somewhere around here. Place the playhead to around 0 second, hit P for position. Create the first keyframe, then I'm gonna go to around 5 seconds or so. And for the second keyframe, this is gonna be it. And now guys, when we hit 0, we have also created this great looking light here inside the scene. I'm gonna hit M for mask for a few times. Let's also increase feather just a bit more. And now guys, when we hit 0, this is gonna be our cool looking light. You can make this bigger or smaller, just hit S on your keyboard if you want to see bigger light. It's up to you to play around with all of those cool features. You can of course hit T for the opacity, lower down. I'm gonna hit 0 once again, and this looks good to me. Okay guys, we have now in animation. Let's also create out animation. Now I'm gonna hit Ctrl+A, right click, and I'm gonna pre-compose everything. This is gonna be, I don't know, part 1. Hit OK, go inside this final composition, and for example here at 2 seconds or 2 seconds and 10 frames you can hit P for position. Create the first keyframe, then I'm gonna go to around 3 seconds and move this whole scene all the way to the left side, outside the boundaries of the composition. And now I'm gonna select both of the keyframes, I'm gonna hit F9 once again and draw the same curve like before. And now when we hit 0 guys, we have this in animation, and this is gonna be our out animation. You can of course play around here with the keyframes, it's up to you until you're satisfied with your own final results. Let's also import the media just to see how it looks here inside the final composition. This is gonna be our in animation, and this is gonna be our media. Okay guys, that was everything in today's tutorial, and I hope you learned something new. And basically you can experiment with a bunch of different options here. And guys, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and also subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find on my channel a bunch of different tutorials. Drop me a comment down below, and until next time, stay creative and bye bye.